What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video specifically, we're going to be looking at XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and obviously if we have time at the end of the video, we will be looking at the S&P 500. Specifically in today's episode, I really do want to talk about a few very interesting key points in the market, pretty much just to round off where we left off in yesterday's episode and to continue on from last night. Yesterday and this morning, we have seen some incredibly high pumps in the market. This was discussed and this was, it was accustomed to happen. We knew this. We discussed that Bitcoin always rallies first, then XRP and the other altcoins like to catch up. We saw Bitcoin shoot all the way up to $18,200, as we know, and now XRP is slowly starting to catch up as well, now retesting 31 cents. This is an incredible move and a credible front to the upside. We do plan on going higher, so definitely, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. All right, before we jump into today's episode, really quickly, I have actually created a new email way of messaging you guys. Hopefully, if you do see any messages on emails from me or looking like me, that is actually me. So I just want to, give you guys that peace of mind that if you do receive an email from me, just an update on the market and things like that, that is from me personally. It's not a scammer or anything like that. Otherwise, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, DeFi Starter. For those of you that don't know what DeFi Starter is or haven't heard of it, just take the next couple of minutes as I go in depth and discuss what exactly it is and how this could benefit you. Basically, we live at a time where DeFi is becoming popular among the masses and is therefore growing every day. Nowadays, farming and liquidity mining are very popular, but as in any other area, there are risks. Namely, you can easily lose a lot of money. That happens because to mine a token, you must buy it first, which means there are direct risks of losing money if its price drops. Basically, DeFi Starter is here to eliminate those risks. DeFi Starter is a way to reduce these minor risks to zero and allow startups to raise financing without directly selling their tokens. This is what the Safe Pool offering algorithm does. It comes into action and ensures zero risk liquidity mining. So what is an SPO? This is how the scheme works. All participants of the SPO will be able to get tokens of the startup without purchasing them directly. Miners provide liquidity to balancer pools, startups get balancer rewards in BAL tokens, and miners receive startup tokens. Thus, DeFi Starter creates a win-win situation both for liquidity miners and for startups. Miners can get startups tokens without buying them directly, and startups don't need to get a centralized exchange and undergo a verification procedure like KYC. DeFi Starter has launched the pilot SPO pool where the first DFST tokens have been distributed. DFST token holders get 3% of all startup tokens running SPO campaigns on the platform and 1% from all funds raised by startups. So it's a pretty cool platform and I definitely recommend checking it out. Otherwise, if you guys are new and do want to see the rest of today's episode, definitely make sure to swing around and let's jump on into it. All right, guys, so I just want to take your attention to today's episode. You can see we just hit 19,000 subscribers, which is incredible, on our way, literally less than 1,000 subscribers away from hitting 20,000 subs. This is an incredible move to the upside. Definitely a time to celebrate. So this will definitely be some fun stuff to do on our way to 50K subs and then eventually 100K subs. And then, the sky's the limit. Otherwise, moving into today's episode, you can see the current coin market cap is honestly, it looks incredible. Every single coin is up. Everything is pumping. Obviously, XRP is the one that's making leaps and bounds compared to most of the other cryptocurrencies. Honestly, that's not entirely true. XRP, even Litecoin is up 30%. Bitcoin's up 12%. Usually what we like to see and what we saw in just a couple of years ago was when Bitcoin decided to pump, it was XRP that followed in pursuit much later afterwards, about 4 weeks later. So we're kind of seeing that catch-up play right now, but there is still some factors that we do have to consider. As you guys can see on Bityard right now, we are pumping to extreme levels of play here. With XRP now retesting 31 cents, we have to consider, is this time to buy and long? Is this time to sell and short? Where exactly are we headed? Now, even though we are starting to see this pump, I do stick with my word, and I am going to continue to stick with my word in regards to where I pretty much see the market moving to, and in regards to playing this as a conservative trader. Obviously, if you guys are, let's say, a more aggressive trader or a more moderate trader, you can obviously be buying in anticipation that the market is going to continue to pump higher. Go for it. Honestly, as a conservative trader, and in regards to basically making sure I cash my profits in and I make the best trade possible in regards to a winning return, I am personally going to be waiting until this weekly candle closes. I do have this pulled up right now currently, and it's really not all that impressive. I know it's very exciting to see XRP now retesting 31 cents, as most people were not expecting that, but you have to consider a few things. This is the weekly chart. You can see we have 2 days, 11 hours left, so practically 3 days in the market until we hit Sunday. We have all of Friday, today, Saturday, and Sunday. So notice that even though we are slightly higher than the moving average, we have to look at previous trends. Notice 1, 2, 3, 4 candles have actually broken above resistance here in the past, and we actually wicked down about the same height and percentage that we are currently doing at this moment. So it's not all that impressive until we manage to close the candle above there. If we close the weekly candle above this resistance, this moving average, then I'm all in, and then I really do anticipate the market to shoot up to what could be as high as 50 cents, almost putting 20 cents on the coin. So I honestly do think we are looking very good. I do believe that we are going to continue to head up higher, but I would like to wait for the confirmation in 2 days and 11 hours for the candle to close above resistance, guaranteeing that it's only up from here. Once I see that movement, that's when I'll be buying back in, and that's when I'll be, anticipating a trade to the upside and a swing to the upside. So we're not out of the woods yet. We look incredible out of the bullish breakout, but now we have to close above resistance, and then it's pretty much the sky's the limit here. Same thing applies with Ethereum. We look incredible on the daily. We're heading very high up, but we're extending pretty far away from the ascending triangle. You can see we have this ascending triangle here, and we're kind of swinging a little bit farther. Ultimately, though, we are starting to enter a FOMO market. That is another thing you do have to consider, where coins, it doesn't matter anymore. Bitcoin, XRP, everything like this, it's becoming extremely popular, and people are starting to buy back into it. I mean, just a quick Google search of, let's say, Bitcoin news. A lot of news companies are starting to talk about Bitcoin, involvement in day-to-day lives and having things like that. It's just starting to really pop up all over the news and media, where a lot of these different coins are starting to gain some light and some leeway and some headway. And once this does, that's pretty much going to spark a explosion in price, and it's going to just FOMO us up just like we did in 2017. So all in all, it's going to be a tough way to trend. I think some crypto analysts are going to have some tough times to figure out when to be buying in, when to be selling short, because of the fact that we're now entering levels of Bitcoin that we have not been at in a very long time, and there's not much resistance here. So granted, when we do start to retest these levels, we're going to pop and start to skyrocket in price much quicker than we have been, and there's going to be little to no analysis needed, or there's going to be little to no analysis that will be able to be done to the market when it's starting to hit highs that we haven't been in. $18,000, we have not been to $18,000 in years. In 3 years, we have not hit this level. So granted, the fact that this is now being something that we're hitting now is incredible. Last time we were at this level, last time we were this high was 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago. So the fact that we're retesting this again is just unbelievable. It's incredible. A lot of people are going to consider that this is after the halving, which is true. Halving happened in March, and then it's been, all the way up from here. Extreme returns on investment. Sky's the limit right now. So I do think we're going to continue to pump. All the cryptos are going to start to follow soon. And otherwise, that's pretty much going to be wrapping up today's video. S&P 500 looks like it wants to reverse downwards. But honestly, it's just been one hell of a ride for XRP and for Bitcoin. And I do believe XRP is going to play catch up now. Now that Bitcoin is doing some leaps and bounds, now that Bitcoin is starting to approach $20,000, which it will, and I'm guaranteeing that it will hit 20,000. Guys, if we hit 18,000, we're hitting 20,000. It's without saying. Let me just fix this. I don't know why this was so dark. Just like that. It goes without saying. So honestly, with that knowledge being said, anticipate XRP to easily be retesting 50 cents if Bitcoin hits 20 cents. Honestly, it's a great investment right now. Everyone's asking when to buy in. Well, now's your opportunity. Otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.